Alright. What's good, everyone? So today, I had another thought in mind, right? It was today. And then I wanted to explain it here, right? So, it went like this, how was it said? A point came to where I had to put it this way, right? See? Just a struggle that came. So, I had the same thing as I've been having before, but this one's a little different and it's a little extreme. So I've been having headaches with it, right? And this is true. It goes to where you can listen over a small thing, and then there comes someone nagging you about it. You know what I'm saying? When you can't listen over a game, when you can't be quiet for a movie, or when you can't stand up straight, it stresses, right? And then they just have to kick you out of the place, not bring you back, so that they can spend time with the loved ones, spend time with the friends, and watch some story type shit, you know. And then they'll be on Instagram saying, oh, this is what happened. Oh no, this is so weird, right? But then another person is standing outside the door, thinking of what to do about what just happened. About him just getting disrespected by someone else. It can be anybody, on anybody. Okay? And what needs to end is that just because you're having a moment with someone else, just because you're tired every morning, just because someone bugs you to wake up, just because someone calls you every time, it does not give you the right to complain at that person. Does not give you the right to tell them, oh, that's not true. That shouldn't be happening. Does not give you the right to get cranky and then start complaining. That, especially, most for the fact. Because we need to look at it that is not acceptable. I know I get stuffed up when I'm talking in my videos. No. And second of all, why would I be tired of talking? Like, because if I'm making a video, right? Let me let you know this. If I'm making a video, right? Why would I be tired of speaking? Why would I be tired of doing something I do every day? If I'm addicted to it, so what? If I'm addicted to talking, because everyone's addicted to talking. Huh? Fuck. And also, just because I talk to myself every day, that doesn't mean that a problem can be caused where I can't do that. They come down trying to fight with me. They come down leaving a problem. You see. It's jumping to that point where that's going on every day, you know what I'm saying? And then still stressing out that way it continues every month, every time. So, that comes to the point where that stresses out every time. And also, I'm going to begin that. And this is why you can't keep doing that every month of the year. Because I know it doesn't happen in real life. But why on this earth am I still getting bad thoughts about it, you know? When you try to push it out, it's hard. Right? And when you think of it too much, especially on weekends, it gives you an extreme headache, right? Of when you're seeing people in public. So some people in this world, you gotta be careful of who due to the looks on their faces, due to the lies, due to the complaining, and due to the satisfaction, we mostly have to be careful with that part because that's the reason why we are still complaining about it, you know? And also, it goes on the record that this is what goes on this one. And for the fact that it's going around this way, oh, it's doing this, oh, you're telling me this reason because of that, because of this. They're reasoning, repeating everything over and over again. So I had this thought in my head, right? And I was trying to sensitize, right? Where I sit down, usually I would here, cross my legs, go like this, and close my eyes, on top right. There was a reading in my head saying that someone was stressing the girl. That's what his girlfriend he was talking to. And then this person, I made up in my mind that I was getting tired and getting stressed out of. It was similar to the person, the girl I had a problem with in school, right? And then so, and then he said, no, you don't do that because when you don't listen, you can have it. He kept shouting, he kept nagging, he kept complaining. That's the reason why he was still doing the same thing every time. And he would not stop getting into that business. He would not stop fighting with her. Because that's very important. Why on God's earth? He's still doing the same thing. Although it's not true. Because he has a name on it. He has what he did. That's a record. Because now people are getting arrested. That's more people that make things. Just because of one small thing, he couldn't do. Just because of one thing, he couldn't have. So he was complaining at the fact that he had it there. He had to fight with it every week and every day. To this day, he kept yelling. See, you don't listen. Because that's just worthless of you. That's just this, that's just blah, 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 blah. He kept yelling. He wouldn't stop screaming. He wouldn't stop shouting. So the girl got tired of him to the last day. She wanted, it was in the car. It was at the passenger seat. She wanted to yell, scream. Why? She's sick and tired of him. And she was a good little looking girl. But the guy said no. This is not how we do things. You gotta do it that way. That's what he tried to tell her. And then at the end, he tried to mess with her, trying to make her laugh, trying to joke around. When she did not want to come around. Because she's sick and tired of people annoying her to death and nagging about things that are small. And she didn't even give herself the chance to argue back? Really? Because you held back for no reason that it doesn't give you ways enough. They said one thing was enough, but they couldn't give it for the other. Anyway, they couldn't give it enough for the other because the girlfriend was still there fighting with the guy. No, the guy was still there fighting with his girlfriend. GF, aka. And then he said no. See, this is not how you do things because this is how it is. You try to stress her so much, you know? Because if you had to keep continuing with it, otherwise you would have to break it. And then it would end that. I put myself out of place at first, but I left it on to her to see how I was sick, so I could see it going, you know? She didn't want to say anything back. She was sick and tired of it. Her head was starting to hurt. Her eyes was starting to boil. And she was a little angry. And her stomach was starting to hurt. And she was nervous and sick and upset and stressed about it. She had 4 negative feelings at the same time when the guy was there. And then it went away. He tried to make her feel better. He tried to make her laugh. She couldn't do anything. So let's get down. So then she got tired. Unbuckled her seat. She got down, left and went home. You know? because you don't do that to people. You know, that's the reason why he got kicked out and he was arrested. And for the fact. So yeah, and then Slade told him and said, no, that's not where it goes to. That's where it comes from. But you see, he can't understand it that way. That's why he had to be told. Right? So it was one of the thoughts I had. So I had to step in and speak to him right in his face. I said, no, it's not how it works. It was in my mind. It was not real, but it was my mind. But it did bother a thought. It was a bad thought, so it did bother my mind. So I had to step in and tell him that's not how you treat a girl. That's wrong. If I were to see something like that in real life, especially for a grown up, I'd be pretty mad. Because they had to erase him. When they wouldn't listen, they'll kick him out. You know? They'll say, oh, this is not true. This should not happen. They didn't worry a single thing of what the person could do. So, got to take them off the list. That's not true. Anyway, yes. And then so we had to go back to the room and shut him up completely, so that he wouldn't have to go respect him, right? I'm going to kept following him until the last moment he smashed the glass in his face because she was tired of the day after they had the argument. Broke up and never spoke again. And that was very upsetting because I made her sick to her stomach. I felt bad for her. That was the thought that came in my head, you know? So why? Things like this shouldn't happen. So,